Good morning, everybody. Looks like I'm the only one in chat. Oh, well, that's okay. I don't expect it. I never expect anybody to show up for my lives, and that's okay. Oh, there you are, Maria. Good morning. I wasn't sure if you were here. I texted in the chat, but then I didn't get a response. So I thought, oh, okay. She hopped on and then hopped off, and that's okay. How are you doing, Maria? Well, I know there's probably a delay. Oh, I didn't do that. Good morning, bestie. How are you? Oh gosh, I am cold this morning. I've got my coffee here, and I'm so grateful for my coffee. Good morning, Maggie. Hello. Oh wow. I hope everyone's had a great week this week. You're just counting down the days, now the minutes, aren't you, Amanda? Well, you've been busy this weekend. Good morning, Wendy. Or should I say, good morning, Wendy? I know I did that so terrible. Oh, golly. Friends, I am so glad you're here. And good morning, Emily. Wow. Well, all the way across the pond. I didn't expect anyone to show up, really. I never do. Oh, it's afternoon for Amanda, too. So I should say good afternoon, ladies. Oh, golly. You know, this past week has been such an awesome week for so many people. I am just so grateful for this community. I mean, a week ago today, you guys helped me achieve 400 subscribers, and I cannot be any more grateful. I think my heart would bust if I really expressed my complete gratitude for all of you guys. But they didn't stop there. Eva had an awesome live stream this week. Chi Chi achieved 300 subscribers. Shania achieved 100 subscribers. I mean, they're everyone's reaching such wonderful milestones, and I cannot be so much grateful. And I look today. I mean, it took me a year and a half since I restarted my channel back in March of 2022. It took me a year and a half, at least right before Christmas, before I even achieved my first 100 subscribers. And even to reach 200 subscribers, it took almost a whole year to reach 200. So for so many people achieving their first 100, second 100 so quickly, I am so grateful. And I look today. I mean, I just got 400 last week. In less than a week, I am a quarter of a way to 500 already. I have never seen that big of a growth at one time ever for my channel. And Amanda, everyone, if you have not subscribed to Budging Like a Girl, I mean, she has shown some amazing numbers this week. Let's keep those numbers going up and up for her channel. She is awesome. I love her. She is my bestie, and I can't express my love enough for her. For all of you. Man, okay, let me check up on the chat before I get myself emotional. You know how I can be. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad Aurora's getting some experience going on there. Her mommy's helper job. I hear you, Andrea. In fact, I took my day yesterday. We'll get into the book I'm not too proud of myself this week, but we have days like that. Very well put, Andrea. Let that make sure everybody knows how to pronounce your name. I wish some people would know how to spell my name. Oh well, I've had a lifetime of that. So, and after 50 years, I don't care if somebody misspells my name anymore. You have 990, Maria. That is fabulous. And Maria, I think you just put out your first video this week, didn't you? I loved it. Your nails. I love your designs. Chrissy, I thought Chrissy was just blowing things out of proportion when she hypes you up. Oh no, no, no. Go over to Maria's Nails and watch her first video. She shows almost her entire collection of nail designs. They are gorgeous. No, 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 Andre, you spell it right. There's somebody else that spells it wrong, and I'm not going to point fingers, but that's okay. Mm. Oh gosh, I'm so great. Oh, I am cold, and I'm so grateful for my coffee this morning. And it's just black. There's no cream or sugar in it. It's just black. Oh goodness, yeah, I love all the love shared with you guys. Oh man. And right before I got on here, and just so that you guys knew, you guys may be featured in one of my videos coming up next week. I don't know exactly when it's gonna come up, but I'm recording with my tablet doing this live stream, so my phone is recording over here. I'm doing kind of like a day with, spend the day with me, mainly because one, I need to work on my habits. My morning routine, I have this, I've shared this with, I think I've shared this with you guys a while. This is my little routine that I've made up a couple of years ago. And it's good. It's a good routine to follow, but sometimes I just don't follow it. So I'm trying to kick my own butt into gear to actually get up, make the bed, do my skincare, do all the things that I need to do all throughout the day instead of just opening up YouTube and just watching videos all day long with the cat on my lap. I can do that every day. And too often I do that every day. So the camera's going to follow me today and make sure I'm getting my button gear. And and I guess that could be an additional thing for my accountable thing. I don't know. Good morning, Trina. I'm so glad you're here. I don't know why I'm yelling. I'm just excited. Another thing, you know what? Are you guys all? I'm sure most of you are, but are you guys following Chrissy over at the Mom Life Co on Instagram? Because if you aren't, you need to do that because she posted something just this morning that is so exciting. I'm not going to get into it. You got to go over and look at it. Go look at her post today. But I am just so excited. But yeah. Oh yeah. I'm excited. And the thing the thing is we went ahead and got our income tax done. So we actually got part of our return. I'm going to save that back as an earmark for next year. But I'm going to keep saving this year. So maybe I could reallocate our tax return to something else. But if case I don't save up enough throughout the year, then I'll at least have a a buffer to turn to. But yeah, I am excited for next year. I want to meet so many of you guys. This I just feel like Chrissy talks about in many of her videos, many of her live streams, in our Zooms, on our chat, whatever. Or and I've heard this from so many others in the community. We're not just a community. We're actually becoming a family, and I love that dynamic. Alrighty, well, I need to hold myself accountable today. That's the reason why anybody is here, that I need to get myself in gear. Oh my gosh, I'm a poet and didn't know it. Strike that, please. I know, it's such a cringe type of thing. But for my routines, I didn't do near as good this week as I did last week. But, the weather keeps going off and on. It's warm, really good days, and then it gets cold. And we had some tornadoes go through our area, not immediate area, but like where my grandma used to live. Um, in some of the communities nearby there was tornadoes this past week, and that always brings me down when I see destruction like that and people's lives are turned upside down because of that. Oh, okay. So he didn't have to have a mental breakdown like he did the other day because you didn't answer his phone. I watched that video. So he still has a few more days before he comes home, Amanda? Yeah, you wouldn't want him to call the MPs on you and search you to do like a wellness check on you or something. They wouldn't call the MPs, would they? They would do something else. I don't know anything about military life, so just Amanda, just tell me to shut up, okay? Just shut up. Tell me to shut up. Okay. Silly delay. All right. Well, last week when I did my accountable habits, I was able to complete 22 last week. Well, this week I only was able to complete 18. So it's not good, but I did have a couple of days of declutter. So I'm working more declutter time into my daily routine. So gradually, one thing at a time. In fact, that's what you see back here behind me. I've got my shredder. I was doing a bunch of shredding. I found, and I shared this with our group chat yesterday. I think it was yesterday or the day before. I found a 3-inch binder. It was in my old budget book that I kept track of all of our bills. Whenever I would pay a bill, I would write on the bill that it got paid. But instead of tossing the bill and throwing it away, I put it in this binder just so I had an actual physical record that yes, this bill got paid. This is the check number that went to pay for it. Blah blah blah, all that. And I even had like an Excel spreadsheet of all of my expenses and my bills and all that, all on there from 2015. Why am I keeping that? I mean, that's 10 years old. I think it's safe for me to just get rid of it. And that's what I was doing yesterday. I did a lot of shredding of some paperwork yesterday. So, yeah, I've got so much paper clutter around my house that I just got to get rid of it. Thanks, Maria. I always forget about that like button. I just don't think I'm. Well, I better shut up. Amanda will be mad at me if I start saying anything like that because that is something I've been curbing myself from doing. It's just so ingrained in my brain. It's so easy to just pop out. But we talked about that last week, and all the comedians and all that. We don't need to rehash that no more. You have a great day, Lisa. I'm glad you popped in for just a minute. Yep, zip it. Yep. Exactly. Zip it. Oh man. I'm sure Maria was wanting us to zip it was it Saturday during our Zoom? Whoa. We got pretty wild there for a while. I was just so mad because my internet went out halfway through the Zoom and I thought I was going to miss it all. Thankfully it went over by several hours, but that's okay. Who's counting? No, she wasn't just giggling right along with us. She was like shock face, especially when I got on there and I started getting mouthy because I was just so upset my internet went out for an absolutely no reason. And I thought, well, maybe it was because there was an outage due to the weather we had the night before. There wasn't. There was just some sort of weird glitch with my silly internet. But then it finally came back up. Yep. We're not gonna go there, Maria. This is safe. This is a safe place where I'm not that. You got to push my buttons a certain amount to really get me to open up that much. Good morning, Yolande. How are you? Cecilia, I was hoping you. How are you feeling, my friend? I hope you. I didn't want to push you into hopping on here, but I'm so glad to see you. Mm. I've got one of those Eros. It's spelled EERO. It's like a broadband net for our house, but it was provided by our internet service provider um, because we have we don't have just the regular cable internet anymore. It's oh, what's it called? Fiber optics now. They actually installed fiber optic network in our town, so which means uploads and downloads are a whole lot faster. But it just makes it so frustrating when the internet just all of a sudden kicks out like that because you we depend on it so much with our work. My kids do stuff on the internet, and they have certain kinds of work that they do on the internet. See, yeah, because Friday night, I think Friday was when that storm went through, and I thought Saturday morning when I was having issues with the internet, it was because of that. But when I contacted our provider, they said there was no outages in our area. So I don't have a clue. There was no explanation. And it finally did come up. So you're pretty ready for spring break. Our My son is currently on spring break. His spring break started on Friday, and he doesn't have school today. So yeah, his spring break is only 4 days long, which I think is kind of silly, but what can I do? Oh, and I forgot to say, Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody! And yes, I'm not gonna get pinched today because I am wearing green. I'm wearing my Positivity Please shirt, and when I grabbed it, I just wanted to have something positive to wear today, and then I realized, oh, it does have green, so nobody can pinch me today. Mm. Well, we're here to help support you any way we can, Cecilia. Let's send some love and prayers your way. And if you ever need anybody to talk to, then you've got a whole bunch of people in our group chat that can lend an ear. I'm not gonna ask any questions, Andrea. You can layer up. You can put layers underneath your green pieces, unless there's something else that I don't want to know about. I promised Maria we weren't gonna go in a bad direction. Yeah. Well, what is Maggie? Is green your favorite color? Because that's the reason why I wear so much blue is because blue is my favorite color, and I seem like most of my wardrobe is nothing but blue. I do have a few other colors in my dresser, but yeah, yep, that would explain it why you wear a lot of green. So yeah, yeah. Well, if you have something kind of like a sweater or something layered on top of it, that's kind of open up in the front, so you could still at least see some of the green. I don't know if I believe in that superstition that you have to wear green or you're going to get pinched, or well, people will pinch you anyway whether you're wearing green or not. I've experienced that too. It doesn't matter whether you're wearing green. They'll say, "Oh, I just didn't see it." Well, they got their pension anyway, so what's the difference? uh, Goodness. Well, there's not really a whole lot for me to talk about. I mean, I shared my routines. I didn't do quite so well last week or this week as I did last week, but I am in the process of decluttering more. I've got my camera over here recording me. Yes, you guys are probably going to be in my next video, or at least one of my next videos, because I needed to shake myself up to actually do my routines. I have my list of routines here, but implementing them and doing them sometimes is difficult to do because because I want to just sit all day and watch and support all your channels as much as I can. Well, that doesn't get anything done around the house, so I've got the camera following me along today to make sure I do everything that I'm supposed to that's on my daily routine list. I've got that, but I also have this is my daily routine that I have in my Hobonichi weeks. So it's not exact, but it's a structure to start with. So do you pinch back, Amanda? Is that the is that the threat that you will pinch back, whether they're wearing green or not? Oh my gosh, Andrea. Oh, I don't know. Could you guys tell? I was getting a little bit anxious at the very end. Could you tell that there was a bit of anxiety in my voice at the end? Because after I started saying the story, I thought, maybe I'm not telling the story right, and that's why I even put in captions. Maybe I'm not saying something right. The story might not be quite right, but I'm a bit nervous of how to progress in this new thing. So I'm hoping GB will give us a little bit of a direction in her next video because I thought I was lucky that I didn't have to get involved in the casino heist last year. And we're talking about Build a Farm, by the way, if you don't know what we're talking about. Build a Farm, the new expansion is the Pugtarini Cruise, and GB added even more shenanigans this week. I thought the I thought I was lucky that I didn't have to be involved in the heist last year, the casino heist. But then the hospital thing happened, and I'm like, well, that's okay. I've worked in a hospital. I know what nurses and CNAs do, and taking your temperature and getting your vitals and your blood work, and I know all of that stuff. So I can kind of emulate that. And then that took a weird turn, and to where we got paid at the casino instead of getting paid at the hospital where we worked. We had to go to the casino to get our pay, which is weird. And then I don't know. And then this that's happening at Pugtarini. I don't know. You don't have I don't think it matters whether you're Irish or not. That's what I probably ought to do is just disconnect from YouTube entirely, at least for a day. Yeah. Yeah. But then it would be fun to have her there in farmland for or yeah, Farmlandia. Am I saying that right? So that we have a little extra things that we could do. We could have our own olive oil brand. We could, you know, we could raise these geese to do their thing and make that kind of money. Or maybe we could find a thing to do with all three of those things together. Maybe, the three eggs together could make something special. I don't know. They themselves could be an ingredient of something. Oh, Minnie, it is so much fun. Once you get in it, it's almost addictive. I've wanted to stop Bill of Harm a couple of times, but then something new is added, and or I'm just having too much fun that I don't want to stop. So yeah, you will love it. Oh, okay. That's a good idea, Maggie. Not only could we harvest the eggs from the geese, but maybe even the feathers. That is a good idea. Maggie has given me some ideas on what I'm doing for my shop. You pursue this, Maggie. Maybe you could add something to the game. Well, I'm supposed to be on a no spend march this month. However, I spent $5 yesterday. Chrissy over at Mom Life Co was having a sale, and I didn't know she was having a sale until she posted that it was going to end in a few hours. So I put a limit on myself, but no more than $5. So I already I already messed up my no spend habit. It is, yeah, Minnie, it is. But what I did is I gradually added things in at a time. I first, I didn't even have the whole thing. I just started with the freebie version at first, which was just you feed your cows, you feed your chickens, and a goat. I think it's the only three, and then you had three crops: wheat, carrots, and corn, and that was it. But then I would gradually get a few things and then print them out and incorporate those in gradually. Yeah, it can be quite a bit if you're wanting to try to get it all done all at once. Yes, at first it is quite a bit, but if you gradually incorporate things a little at a time, it's not quite so bad. But now that I'm in it, I feel like what have I gotten myself into? I'm in this too deep. And I'm not just talking about the storyline that was in our last video, but in general. But you know what? I wouldn't change a thing because this community is just fabulous. And I'm having so much fun. I'm saving a lot of money. I mean, I probably saved about maybe $600 this past since August to January. And so far in just the first 3 months, I've saved at least that much. So, doing these little games, doing the different savings challenges, and there's lots of freebie stuff out there. You don't have to spend an arm and a leg to get everything. You can, but it's not necessary. And just have fun. I know I probably ought to structure my videos better and do something that the algorithm would probably like better with my videos, but then I just want to be me and feel natural doing this and not contrived. I'm just doing this to have fun. Well, there you go. Make him do all the heavy work. I have one of those cutters, those straight cutters. I use that, and because I can't cut a straight line either. That's good, Maggie. Oh, well, everyone here, I'm gonna go ahead and say the C word because everyone knows about it. Chrissy's already posted about it. Next year is the convention. Um, and I think she's going to have stalls where people could sell things. I don't know if that's a possibility, Maggie. I know a lot. I would certainly love to see your work and be able to support you and maybe even purchase it. I probably ought to make some stuff myself. But yeah, for those that didn't hear my announcement earlier during the stream, go over to Chrissy at the Mom Life Co on Instagram. She just posted us an announcement about the convention, and it is just awesome. I don't know if she's posted here on YouTube, but it's over there on Instagram, so definitely go check that out. Well, and that's something that with Build a Farm, you're in control. I mean, you don't have to do what everybody else is doing. That's the beauty of our personal farms, or even doing these little shenanigans that GB pops up occasionally. We can still do it. We can still play the game, save the money, whichever way we want to. And, you can transfer things, so, you can transfer your finances from your binder into your bank at any time. I mean, you're in control. You make the rules. She kind of gives you a guideline, but then ultimately the rules are yours, and you can break them if you want to. Well, I hope you have some success in selling those. Yeah, go, do you have a shop, Maggie? Well, yeah, you do. You've got a Kofi shop. I didn't even look if you sell them on Kofi. I agree, Amanda. Yeah, I've been thinking about binder covers myself, but I'm I question myself too much, and I shouldn't do that. I should just do it. I should just do it instead of putting little seeds of doubt in my head. Good morning, Nikki. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful morning. Did I miss anything up here? I don't see why not. Um, yeah, because I mean, it's your shop. You, you don't have to follow any parameters. I don't think Kofi has any parameters that you have to follow. That it's got to be one particular item. I've seen who was it? I can't remember, but they had different things. They had some stickers, they had budgeting things, but then they had some other stuff too. My brain, I can't think of it. Well, if it's like Amanda said that, okay. Oh, I may have to get off of here pretty soon. My daughter's clinic is trying to call me. I'll have to call them back whenever they come back, or whenever we get off of here. Well, I mean, it takes a while for people to even know that you've got that. I mean, so I definitely everyone here in chat. In fact, I'm going to do this right here, right now. Let me do this. And you don't know what I'm doing. Ha 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 ha. Where are you? There you are. Okay, where are you? There we go. Alrighty. Guys, let's hop on over and show Maggie some love and check out her shop. She's got quite a few of the cute little things over there. And I'm going to do this too, just because I'm going to be spiteful. There you are. This one is a teeny tiny shop. They don't have much, but nonetheless, show some love too. There. Go show some love to some of these shops. And Chrissy's got a shop over there on Kofi as well. Let me get that. Yeah, some people don't know people have shops, and you know, Let's support one another, guys. I missed your little shenanigan Saturday because of my stupid internet. Well, sometimes revenge can be sweet, my friend. And freebies, just because it says it's free, it's not always free. Because I'll put things for free and people still pay me, even when they're not supposed to. Well, where did I get that from? Hmm? Oh, Amanda, you bring out the best in me, I think. Let's see. Who else? Oh, where there? Where are you? Where are you? I know you're in here somewhere. Oh goodness. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and share this one because Danny over at Craft Co Budgets. I don't think she's in chat today, but she has savings challenges. That's um, for the convention. If you want to start saving for the convention, there's a convention savings challenge, and that's a freebie. Um, Chrissy, I'm not sure. Does Chrissy have a freebie thing for the convention? I don't remember now. Oh, here we go. Doing this too. Oh, and here we go, Andrea. Bam. I want to support everybody, and some people don't know about some people's shops. I know everyone, most everybody knows about shops over at Etsy, but they don't really. Some people don't take a look at Kofi all that much. Where? Well, what happened to you? You're in here somewhere. Where are you? There's that. There's that. Oh, there you are. I don't know if Emily's still in chat, but there. There we go. Oh, okay. I try not to go to Etsy because I get in trouble at Etsy too much. Oh, see, and that's something I'm not comfortable with myself, Minnie. As far as promoting myself, I'll promote anybody else, but promoting my own shop is I get the willies when I when I do that. That's why I'm just like throwing all these other channels out, throwing you all guys under the bus, like so to speak. I guess I don't know. So there's a few shops that I follow over on Kofi. Do do show them some love. That's okay. Well, you know, you can easily hop in there and change it. It's an easy change if you want to do that. Because that's what I did with mine. I think that's what I did with mine. Is just change the name. But that's fine. We all know each other, and yeah, I think Chrissy's also. It's just her name. It's not the mom life. I think she can change it. Yeah, good job, Maggie. I have never been disappointed by anybody in this community. Everyone has such unique um, products to contribute to our financial journey and getting better at saving and things like that. So there we go. Gosh, I almost had it felt like I had a Oprah Winfrey moment. Here's your shop, and here's your shop, and here's your shop. All right, guys, it is 9:45. We normally go 45 minutes on my live streams, and I need to call the clinic to find out what this is about. That I received a phone call, and so I need to go do that. Yeah, everyone follow everyone's Kofi shops. And Amanda, come on, I'm eager for some new stuff. I'm working on my new stuff. I'm still developing it, but it's coming along, and it will be out pretty soon. Oh gosh, I love all of you. You guys have a fabulous week. I think everyone's back on. So yeah, you guys have a fabulous week, and I love you. Love you, Emily. Thanks for stopping by. You too, Maggie and Wendy. And Cecilia, I hope you get to feeling better and things get better in your situation. Cecilia, my heart and prayers go out to you. I will try to make that live, Minnie. I will definitely do that. You guys have a fabulous day, a fabulous week. We'll see y'all later, guys. Love you.